Hello, welcome back to another Textile Toolbox film here on YouTube. These open free resources for designers to use to help them improve their design decision making around products and even services. And today's theme is speed and building on using the life cycle to understand and make better decisions. We're now going to take a product around the life cycle but ask it to be either fast or slow and see what changes. These cards, they're called the speeding tickets. I call them the speeding tickets because I like to be quite playful in design workshops, and I would sometimes go around and issue people with, well, first of all, invite them to take one of the products. These are from our garment cards. These are also on the Textile Toolbox website. Oops. Hello. So start off by taking a garment type, and then I would go round the tables and I would say to them, okay, you have a skirt. Now you need to design it, making decisions into your life cycle quadrant to last just 3 weeks. And I would play them a speeding ticket, sometimes in the manner of a traffic warden, but that's another story. So what does a skirt that lasts 3 weeks look like? And how can that possibly be sustainable? And what's happening to it that means that it lasts 3 weeks? Becomes a really interesting sort of challenge to understand and think about those kinds of situations, because they're not fantasy. They do exist. People do have clothing items and keep them and own them for a really short period of time. Some products are made to be fast, and some products happen to be just owned for a really short period of time. So you start to think about whether or not this is single ownership or multi-ownership as a product. So once the designers in the room have gone through the process of understanding a product through that lens of 3 weeks, which would be a fast speed, we would then go around and play them a slow ticket. So let's say I'm just looking at, I have a whole handful of cards here. I'm just looking for one that's appropriate. Okay, now you need to design that skirt to last 20 years. What changes? How is it different? How do you know it's going to last 20 years? How do you help it last 20 years? Why would it last 20 years? And then you have two skirts. At the end of the process, you have a fast skirt and you have a slow skirt, and you've really explored the different ways that you as a designer and the team that you work with, your buyers, your supply chain managers, your retail team, you can understand the extent to which you can control and manipulate and anticipate a product, and how you would intend for it to be used. So these tools come from research that's been completed quite recently, Mistra Future Fashion Phase 2, and they are very thought-provoking in that it's much more usual to see people aiming for slow fashion, for slow products, for extended life, for extended use products, which is extremely important. We have a huge waste problem in the fashion and textile industry. However, it's also been incredibly useful to think about fast in different ways as well. The potential to have better, fast fashion and textile products, we feel as researchers, is huge. And so you can use the speeding tickets to really explore that kind of new thinking. So good luck and see you again here soon.